What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to be doing a PC video, but first I just want to say I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day and took time to reflect on what the day's all about, and hopefully you're able to spend some time with your family. And yeah, just wanted to say hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. So let's get into the cards here. Here we got a 1986. So this is a minor league Memphis Chicks team card of Bo Jackson. So it's not really listed as like an official team card, but it is part of the team set. It got really confusing when I was reading it. Nonetheless, it is part of the 1986 Memphis Chicks team set. But Bo Jackson autograph, so there's the autograph dead center on the card. A Bo Jackson autograph was a huge target for me last year, and I was happy I was able to grab one, and perfect autograph for me. I wanted one on, like a minor league or major league baseball card of his, not like from his playing days, not, like a 2024 Topps, whatever, archives or whatever else is, there's a million things out there for those type of cards. But yeah, I wanted one from his actual playing days, so there is a Bo Jackson autograph. And, I'll get to these back here too. So in the background, I got his 1986 Topps traded and his 1987 Donruss Raider rookie over there. So right here we got his 1987 Topps card, and so this is his Future Stars, and this is probably my favorite Bo Jackson card. Looks like him running to make a catch, and the Future Stars just looks great there, and the chain link fence is what does this card for me. So it just looks really cool in his Royals uniform. So Bo Jackson had 598 career hits, 141 home runs, a 250 career batting average, and he was also a one-time All-Star. And I honestly think that's he's the most dynamic two-sport athlete of the modern type era to play. Between baseball and football. In football, he played with the Raiders. Obviously in baseball, his dominant team was the Royals, where he also split a little bit of time there, I believe, with the Angels and White Sox. Yeah. I loved Bo Jackson as a kid. I always say George Brett was my favorite Royal, but I think Bo Jackson had to be like a pretty close second, and then just a ton of other Royals after that. So yeah, it's happy to share some Bo Jackson here and put his autograph up there one more time. I always like doing that. Now let's get into the 50s. Here we got the 1954 Topps rookie card of Tommy Lasorda. So, Tommy Lasorda, he'll go down as one of the greatest all-time managers, in my opinion. And, he had such a long stint with the Dodgers. And one thing about Tommy Lasorda that you'll see is, it's kind of crazy. His rookie card was the 1954 card. He doesn't really have any cards past that. It doesn't look like he spent a long time as a player in Major League Baseball, but, a career time manager. And the 54 rookie card of his, him and Wally Moon and I believe Bill Skowron, they all had rookie cards that year. And I know there's a few other ones, but, the Banks, Kaline, and Aaron obviously are the biggest chase ones, but there are guys like this that are kind of forgotten about for chased rookies. So there is the little Tommy Lasorda rookie card. Here we have the 1958 Topps card of Luis Aparicio, nicknamed Little Louie. He was a 13-time All-Star, 9-time Gold Glove Award winner, and he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1984. Absolutely love the 54 design. Or 58 design of his, and I don't know, I like that White Sox logo, and pretty cool card of Aparicio. Here is the 1966 Topps card of Al Kaline, nicknamed Mr. Tiger. And with this card, what I really like is, the ball field, and then that building in the background just is pretty cool. And like the 66 cards, his logo or his number there on his sleeve. But, I usually don't talk about the PSA and SGC stuff and all that, but it looks like they mislabeled this the 1969 Topps. So yeah, there is the 66 Al Kaline. Here is the 1969 Jim Davenport Topps card. So with this one, obviously Jim Davenport, a big Giants fan favorite back in the 60s and really into the very early 70s. And, with this card, the background it's like pretty basic, but it's just got a lot going on to me, and really like it. And I know I did a Jim Davenport player spotlight probably a couple of years ago now, but at times I'll slowly try to filter in Jim Davenport cards that I haven't showed in the past. And, like I know I've shown his rookie, so I probably won't show that one again unless it's some kind of special, weird video that I decided to randomly put out. But yeah, I do kind of want to get a little more in depth on these cards because, in my player spotlights, I kind of do almost like a, like a quick shot of the cards. So yeah, there is the 69 Davenport. Let's go on to 1970. Here is the 1970 Topps card of Mel Stotmire. So for me, this is just a top tier baseball card. This is what baseball cards are all about to me. You just got the blue skies, the green infield, and then obviously Yankee Stadium, the bleachers in the background with that overhang. Just classic looking card of Stottlemyre, and very good pitcher for the Yankees for quite a while. Here is the 1976 Topps All-Star card of Lou Brock. Really like this card, and Brock, one of the all-time great stolen base players, and obviously you can see he's leading off to either go steal a base or he's just rounding off a base. Can't tell which one, but pretty cool card of Brock. Here we got the 1987 Topps card of Kevin Mitchell. Now, to me, the 1987 is it's kind of a sleeper set. I know everybody talks about it with wood borders, but some of the action shots and photography itself is just great in the 87 Topps. And here you can see it with the dust just getting kicked up there. And Mitchell, just a very good player there for several years in Major League Baseball. Let's get into the 90s. I really like this card. So this is the 1996 Topps Stadium Club Power Zone of Ken Griffey Jr. Just a beautiful card of the kid, with the explosion going on there, and him with his beautiful looking swing that we all know, and just what 90s cards are all about going on here, with the whole rainbow effect going on, and just a cool card of the kid. We'll follow that up with I really like this one as well. This is the 1997 Brady Anderson Fleer Lumber Company insert card. Man, Brady Anderson, when I think of 90s Baltimore Orioles players, I always think of Griffin Jr. as the first one and Brady Anderson as the second one. And Brady Anderson had, like Kevin Mitchell, had several good years in baseball, and obviously he gets overshadowed by Ripken, but he had a very good career as well. Let's go to the early 2000s. Here is the 2000 Fleer Tradition Grass Kickers insert card of Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest hitters to play the game of Major League Baseball, in my opinion, and I'm not saying that is over-exaggeration. I think, when you look at a top 10, he's got to be in the top 10, if not a top 5 for some people. So yeah, cool looking Grass Kickers insert of Gwynn. Let's move on to the 2004, I believe this is 2004 Topps Heritage Chase Utley cards. So here, I always like the color fades in the 55s, and quite a bit of them, and this Utley card just works well. So with this, I just want to talk about Utley for a second. I think that he takes a huge step forward in heading to Cooperstown this year. I don't know if he'll get in this year, but I think he gains a ton of votes because it's just not a solid class. And I think some guys that we're kind of unsure about him might put their vote in for him, and then you got a huge list of guys off the ballot this year. So I think he's going to gain a lot of traction this year. He's still got plenty of time to gain ground, and there's guys like Bobby Abreu and Mark Burley who are starting to slightly get up there high on the years of eligibility to be on the ballot, and I don't think they gain enough traction. But I do think Utley will be in probably in the next couple of years, I'd assume. So there is Utley. Here we got the 2024 Julio Rodriguez Summertime in the Park insert of Topps Chrome. Really like this card. So there is that one. And, you know, we'll end it with some Bryce Harper. Might as well. So there we got the 2018 Topps Montgomery card of his. And over here, we got the 2024 Topps Chrome Strokes card of Bryce Harper. So appreciate you guys watching. Take care and stay safe, everybody.